The government finally admitted UFOs are real, and frankly, we're offended. You really think we traveled 50 trillion miles just to play hide and seek with a Navy pilot and look at your colons? Earthlings, please. Your browser history is way scarier than any probing we could ever dream up. You have satellites that can read the expiration date on a milk carton from orbit. But every time a saucer zooms by, your cameras suddenly revert to 1994 Game Boy Color resolution. I love how the Pentagon drops a few grainy PDFs, and suddenly every guy named Chad in a trucker hat is an expert on gravitational propulsion. Sit down, Chad. You can barely operate your air fryer. Your generals call us threats to national security. We have the technology to turn your sun off like a bedside lamp. If we wanted you gone, we wouldn't be drawing circles in a field in Nebraska. You spent decades debating if we exist, while we spent decades debating if you're actually intelligent or just very loud hairless apes with smartphone addictions. Contrary to your History Channel experts, we don't travel 4 trillion miles just to perform a medical exam in a trailer park. You're simply not that interesting. The government finally says, yes, they are real. And half of you just went, cool. Does that mean my DoorDash is going to be late? You're either too panicked to function or too bored to care. There is no in-between. I don't know who started the whole probing rumor, but let's be clear. Your internal organs are about as interesting to us as the manual for a 1980s microwave. We have sensors that can map your DNA from 3 light years away. We don't need to get in there to see what you had for lunch. Probing is so 1947. That was an experimental phase. Why would we travel through a wormhole just to look at your colon? We've seen your fast food industry. We already know it's a disaster zone in there. You're worried about us probing you? You guys upload your entire medical history, thumbprints, and facial recognition to which Disney princess are you? We don't need to abduct you. We just need your Wi-Fi password. Notice how none of those declassified files mention probing? That's because even the Pentagon is too embarrassed to admit that we actually just ignore you and spend our time drawing circles in wheat fields because it's funny to watch you argue about it. Humans think crop circles are geometric blueprints for advanced wormhole technology. Relax, Einstein. It was 3 a.m., my co-pilot was drunk on dark matter, and he dropped the keys between the seats while we were trying to back up. You spent 3 years trying to translate a pattern in an English barley field. It wasn't a message to humanity. It was an interstellar do not cross sign because your planet is the bad part of the neighborhood. Releasing the UFO truth right now is the ultimate distraction technique. You're all so busy looking for little green men that you haven't even noticed your planet is basically a giant check engine light at this point. You think we're here to colonize you? Honey, your atmosphere smells like burnt diesel and desperation. We're just here for the Earth Season 2026 season finale. The ratings are astronomical.